I want to show you a short video on how to access the peer-reviewed journal articles from your library. So when you search for the library, which I did, I'm going to click on the library link. And when you see this, you go down here and I'm going to click on the research databases, which is what I want. Now, let me tell you, you do have to have a barcode to sign into the library, and I don't have that screen because it won't let me get to it since I've already signed in. So, but it'll show you need your last name and barcode. If you don't have a barcode, you need to email the library and have them send you one. And it might actually be on your student ID. So I click on databases, and as you can see, there's a whole bunch of databases, A through Z. One that I like actually is Academic OneFile. So let's go into this one. And so here it's going to give me the subjects. And I can search right here, or I can look over here. Criminal justice. So now I can pick whatever I want under criminal justice. I mean, look, there's everything here. Let me see if it even has, sometimes it has death penalty, but it doesn't. But you can click into juvenile corrections, anything, any topic that you're looking for. White collar crime. So we're just going to, let's just go to the court system. So here it just pops up some journals. Well, I want to search for the death penalty. So I put that in. Also, too, look over here to the right, and you can click on peer-reviewed journals. You don't need the images. So let's go back up here, put in death penalty. And you can do, look, it pops up stuff if you want it. If convicted, law, opponent's trial. So let's just click on death penalty. And there we go. We have a number of articles right here. Some of them may not be complete on the website, but I'll show you how to do it. First of all, this is a letter to the editor. We're not concerned with that. But here is an article. So let's click on the article. And voila, there is our article on the death penalty. Now, you can print it, you can PDF it and save it on your computer, but it's telling us, see, now here's some related subjects. We'll click on this one in just a second. But there's your abstract, and you'll always know that it's an empirical study, because first it's going to have the abstract. Then if you keep going down, it's going to give you a literature review of the foundations. Let's see this one. Here's our methods section. If it is a peer-reviewed study, it will have a methods section. So we'll always look for that. And then, of course, you can keep going, and you'll find the results section. Now, this is just very detailed on the type of analysis they're doing. Okay, now here's your conclusion and results. This is another key to look for when you're looking for a peer-reviewed academic study. All right, let's go back to the top. And now we're going to click on capital punishment. Same thing. You see that? Full text documents? That's a good one, which is what you want, but you want to click that peer-reviewed journals. Now it's showing us more articles. Let's see, this one's a good article. Here's another one. Now that's a report, so that's not, it's still peer-reviewed. So let's see where it's coming from. It's coming from a university, so it is considered, of course it's in Spanish, it is considered peer-reviewed. Let's go back. So let's look. How about this one? Here's another one. What Americans Think Life. Okay, now this one, this is a good one to look at. It doesn't look like it's a full article. Now, you can go down here to these tools right here and maybe order the document if you want. But you don't need to do that because there are so many. You can choose any of these. Let's see. Download. But you can also order this from the library if this is the one you want. Let's hit select, see what happens. I haven't been on here in a while. It's not doing anything. Okay, so let's just go back to our results. So that can happen, anytime you go on here. But there are so many articles. Here's another one on capital punishment, and it gives you the date. The best thing to do when you're really doing current research is to choose studies that have been done within 10 years. And sometimes that could be more difficult, but you can find articles, and you can use those. It also depends on what you're looking at. If you're looking at the history of capital punishment, this would probably be a good one. So there you go. There's another one. Same kind of thing. Okay. There's your journal. Now, as I said, see, you can go up here. You can download it to your computer. You can print it. I always like to print it in PDF and save it to my computer. When I'm doing research, I actually also like to print it. And it's just because I'm old school that way. So those are the ways to find. Let's go back out. Oh, here too, you can do an advanced search. And this, you can put in more keywords and more terms. So you could put in here, let's see, let's put in death penalty. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's do that. How about we also do the Innocence Project? Okay, now those are keywords. I could also choose the basic search. I could choose all of these options here. Abstract, that lets you know if it's a study about the death penalty that includes the Innocent Project, it's going to be in the abstract. It's also going to be in the entire document. So let's just try, let's try keywords, see what we get. Okay, there you go. There's a bunch. The Wrong Man. That's a good one. Now that's a book review. It's peer reviewed, but you don't want to use that because that's just the review. So if you wanted to get the book, that's a different story. So, but you look, it picked up six academic journals. Now also, let's go over here though, and let's click that, see what happens. Okay, now we just got 2. Because of your keywords that you used. Let's go back here, see if we can. Now, we can go down here, click that, peer reviewed journals. You really just need to play around with this site and do not do keywords like views of the death. Okay, there's avoid the death penalty, but this is going to be really hard to find. Let's just do it as a keyword and see what we come up with. Okay, well, there you go. Still came up with 6 of them. So you can see the articles. That's an editorial. You don't want that when you're doing an empirical study of research. You're looking for the articles. So you can go back here to advanced search, and when you're using the search here, you've got and or. So you could put in and or even not. Like I don't want to pull up life sentences. I just want the death penalty. The more terms you put in, the more keywords you have, it's going to limit your search. So you want to start off with something more general, and then you can look at those and keep going. But this should help you find your articles for any type of study that you're doing.